Good morning, children. Myself, Karunesh Bhadoria. Children, welcome to physics class. Yes, chapter number 3 is continue. Motion in a straight line. In previous video, I have explained 4 equations of motion. Equation number 1 was V is equals to U plus AT. Second equation S is equals to UT plus half of AT square, and third was V square equals to U square plus 2AS, and fourth was Sn equals to U plus 1 by 2A in bracket 2n minus 1. So these 4 equations we have completed, है ना? We have derived these equations with the help of calculus method, right? So in this video I am taking this topic, motion under gravity. Yes, motion under gravity means when a body, or we can say when an object is falling freely downwards towards the earth. When an object or an body is falling from a height towards the ground, then its motion is called motion under gravity, because this motion on this motion gravity act its role. So this motion is called motion under gravity, and this is also known as free falling. Free falling. So first topic is free fall. Free fall. Free fall means when an object or we can say body, when an object or body is falling freely from a height towards the earth, then its motion is called motion under the gravity. Okay, motion under the gravity. And children, in this situation, equation of motion, acceleration is converted into gravity, because when a body falls downwards towards the earth, then A is converted into small g. What is small g? Gravity. Its value is 9.8 meter per second square. Actually this is acceleration, but this acceleration is due to earth, due to gravity. So this acceleration is called acceleration due to gravity. The value of this acceleration is 9.8 meter per second square in SI system, or in CGS system its value is 980 centimeter per second square. So this is the value of g. So in this motion what will change? A, acceleration is changed. Acceleration is converted into g. G is also a type of acceleration. So equation of motion we can write in this form. Suppose if object if object is falling downwards, then in this case, when object is falling downwards, in this case 4 equation will converge. Number 1, v equals to u plus gt. Yes, what will change? A tends to g. A is converted into g, and the value of g 9.8 meter per second square. This is the value of g. So in previous lecture we have seen v equals to u plus at. A is the acceleration, but in this situation equation will be v equals to u plus gt. The role of g in that equation, acceleration a is used when a car or object is moving in a plane surface. Okay, in that case we used equation v is equals to u plus at. But when object is moving upward or moving downwards, falling downwards, in that case a is converted into g. So equation will be u v equals to u plus gt, not minus gt. Actually when object is falling downwards, in this case the velocity of object is downwards and acceleration due to gravity g, this is also towards the earth. So the direction of g and direction of velocity both are same. When direction of g and direction of v, velocity, both are same, in that case plus sign will be taken. And when velocity is upward, suppose I am throwing a ball upward, but gravity is always downwards, so both the direction are opposite. Gravity is downwards and motion is upward. In that case v is equals to u minus gt. In that case g will be minus g, right? So in here object is falling freely, object is falling downwards, then first equation is converted in this form, v is equals to u plus gt, and second equation s, we can say here h u t minus 1 by 2 g t square. This is the second equation, not minus, plus, because object is falling downwards, so plus sign is taken. h equals to ut plus half of gt square. And third equation, v square equals to u square plus 2gh. S is converted into h. S is also distance and h is distance. H and s both are same, but you can use h in place of s. So third equation is v square equals to u square plus 2gh, right? And number fourth equation, h nth, like s nth, so this will be h nth equals to u plus 1 by 2 g 2n minus 1, 2n minus 1. This is fourth equation. So we can use these 4 equation when object is falling towards the earth, right? Then you can use these equation. And suppose this object is throwing upward, maybe this is note number 1 and note number 2. Note number 2, when object is throwing upward. Clear? when object is throwing upward. In that case, as we had told you, first equation will convert v equals to u minus gt, not plus gt. Why minus sign is taken here? In this situation, the direction of velocity and direction of gravity g both are different. Gravity is always act downwards towards the earth and motion is upward. So direction are different, both are opposite. So you have to take sign minus. Clear? So first equation v is equals to u minus gt. Similarly, equation number 2, second equation, this will be h equals to ut minus half gt square. Clear? Here it was plus, here minus. Number 3, third equation, v square equals to u square minus 2g and h. Here plus, here minus. And fourth one, h nth equals to u minus 1 by 2g 2n minus 1. So these equation we can use when object is moving upward or throwing upward. In that case, these 4 equation you can use. And when object is falling downwards, in that case these equation. When object or body is moving on the surface, then acceleration a is used and the value of a will be given. Okay. Here the value of g, you know, the value of g is 9.8 meter per second square in SI system. If system is in G, if we use CGS system, then its value will be 980. Yes, in CGS 980 centimeter per second square. Clear? So once note down these things. Yes, have you noted? So these are equation of motion when motion is under the gravity. Body is falling downwards or body is throwing upward. In that case, we can use these equation. Now I am taking some numericals. Numericals related to these equations. Motion under the gravity. Yes, note down first numerical. Number 1, let an object is throwing upward with velocity suppose it is 20 meter per second. Suppose an object is throwing upward with velocity this. At what time? This is time. At what time it will reach at its maximum height. This is the question. An object is throwing upward with velocity of 20 meter per second. At what time it will reach at its maximum height. Object is throwing upward. Object is throwing upward. See the solution. Suppose this is the position of A, this is the position of B. Object is throwing upward with velocity u. This will be initial velocity. What is velocity? 20 meter per second. 20 meter per second. Through this velocity, object is throwing upward and it reach at its maximum height at this height. This height. This is the height. Okay. If this height is maximum, it means at this point the velocity of object will be 0. Yes, if velocity is not equals to 0, it means this is not its highest point. This will be not its highest point. If it is highest point, it means here velocity of object will be 0, right? Velocity is 0, then there will be no movement. Particle or object will be at rest at this point. So remember this, always at highest point velocity of object will be always 0. So at this point v equals to 0. Now in this situation we have initial velocity, we have final velocity, and acceleration in this situation is already known. The value of g, this is SI system, meter per second, so the value of g is 9.8 meter per second square. What time? Yes, we have find time. So u, initial velocity is given by 20 meter per second. Final velocity is 0. Acceleration due to gravity is 9.8 meter per second square. We have to find the value of t. What is the time? At what time object reaches its maximum height? So which equation we use? V equals to u. देखिए, body is moving upward, okay, and gravity downwards. So v equals to u minus gt. V minus gt. V is equals to u plus gt. V is equals to u minus gt. V is equals to u plus at. So here we take minus sign because the direction of g and the direction of velocity both are different. In this question, object is throwing upward and the value of g is always downwards. So we will take minus sign. And the value of g, v, it is 0. U, it is 20 minus 9.8 into t. Okay, देखिए exact value of g is 9.8. Suppose in any question if the value of g is given approximately 10 meter per second, then you can write only 10. For calculation easy, this value may be 10 meter per second also, okay, but here it is 9.8. So on replacement, transfer this term from this side, this will be 9.8 into t is equals to 20, okay. So the t equals to 20 upon 9.8. Suppose if the value of g is 10 meter per second, here 10 to 20, answer will be 2 second, but this is 9.8. So on removing decimal, this will be 200 upon 98, on dividing by 2, 100 by 49 second. This is the answer. You can divide and find this final answer also, okay. So this is the answer of this question. When object is throwing upward with velocity of this, and you have to find time on reaching its maximum height. So these things are known in this question: initial and final velocity. Initial and final velocity. Initial is 20 and final is 0, because at the maximum height, at the maximum top point, its velocity is 0. So final velocity is 0. The value of g is given 9.8. We have to find the value of t. So using this equation, v is equals to minus gt, and solve this. Okay, note down करें इस क्वेश्चन को. Yes, have you noted? Now I am taking another question related to these equation. Question number 2. Question number 2. Yes, second question. Noted this question. An object is falling towards the earth at a height of 19.6 meter. At a height of 19.6 meter. An object is falling towards the earth at a height of 19.6 meter. At what time it will reach at the ground. Okay, this is second question. An object is falling towards the earth. At what time it will reach at the ground? So we have to find time again. See the solution. You can solve this question also, but see here, suppose this is a point. Object is falling downwards. This is the earth. B point. This is the earth. Object is falling downwards. At what time this object moves from A to B? A to B means you will find the time on moving from A to B. But when object is falling, it means its initial velocity is 0. Look here, this is chalk. I am saying this is the ground, object is falling, so this is falling. It means here at this point its velocity is 0. Object is falling, just remove. At this point velocity is 0. Okay, so when object is falling at this height, and this height is 19.6 meter. 19.6 meter. Here u equals to 0. Initial velocity of object at point A is 0. At what time this object reach at point B? So what is given? Initial velocity u is given, this is 0. Remember always, when object is falling freely downwards, in that situation you will take its initial velocity 0, and when object is moving upward, then at the top point, its final velocity will be 0, right? So here u equals to 0 and h height 19.6 meter, it is given. We have to find the value of time. One more thing, gravity, g is equals to 9.8 meter per second square. This is gravity because this motion is under the gravity. So the value of g is this. Clear? So using equation h equals to ut, look here, object is falling downwards, gravity also downwards, both are in same direction. So we use here plus sign. H is equals to ut plus half of g t square. This equation we can use. H equals to ut plus half of gt square. Clear? Plus sign should be here because the direction of g and the direction of velocity or we can say direction of motion, both are same. Putting all values, what is h? 19.6. What is u? U is 0. So this will be 0. 1 by 2. The value of g, this is 9.8. 8. Okay. And t square. This is t square. This is t square. Clear? Now find this value. So t square equals to 19.6 transfer 2 into 2 dividing by 9.8. Clear? T square equals to 2 on this side here in multiplication form, 19.6 into 2, and 9.8 will be in division. So 9.8, right? 9.8 2 ja. So t square equals to 2 2 ja 4 and t equals to under root 4. The value of t will be 2 seconds. So what time here? It is 2 seconds. So this is the solution of this question. Okay. In this video, follow. Next video, I will take the problem related to graph. Okay. Thank you.